resistance is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on a squad from the American, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to go up top. Makes the grab on the right. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
They're going back to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Wide open downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you talking about coming out ready, hairs on fire, ready to play. You could tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
The Mean Green, with awful field position, will try to find some room to operate on first down. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, that's a big run play, and it's not easy to do down at this area of the field, backed up in your own end. I mean, you're running into a box that's loaded full of bodies defensively, but the ball carrier was just able to sort of sneak and weave his way through there, giving his offense now a ton of room to work with.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
To the air, it's Lagway. Quick strike complete. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, after that completion on the corner route, it'll be interesting to see if later in the game the offensive coordinator tries to set the defense up by showing them the same pre-snap look, but this time sending the receiver to the middle of the field.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Catch inside the 25. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And the Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And here comes the punt team.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The short hands, it's Dickey. At the 35, he's got room. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The Blue Hens, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give to the back. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Makes the catch. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Here's an incredible statistic early in this game. With that catch, he's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're only in the first quarter still. He has been getting open. He's been making catches. At some point, the defense may have to start triple covering this guy.
And the Blue Hens line it up with a 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They're trying to slam it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
All right, let's get it. Right. Indy.
To throw, it's Lagway. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job on the defense, getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in the back.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. The kick is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. They've got a first down here to open the period. Running back searching for a hole. Past the first down marker and still running. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line on a big pickup on that one.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. From the gun, looking for a man. Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
I tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even though they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got the big sack.
The Blue Hens have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Back open in the middle. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They'll try the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off his guy. Come on, man, take care of your running back.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Grabbed over the middle. It's Young. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Washington. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Keys. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Rushes on him. Big guy smells it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Going right to work up top. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Changing on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
And the Blue Hens will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires on the move. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Well, that's the 2nd pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well. And you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. To the air, it's Lagway. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
And he looks a little frazzled. And listen, I know he's been rushed and he's been hurried a little bit, but man, big mistakes. 3 interceptions today. It's hard to win football games with your quarterback making mistakes. And right there, just careless, floating off the back foot. He's got to tighten up those details.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Unleashes to the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. 2nd down coming up. To the air, it's Lagway. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage. Help.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Blue Hens will kick it away to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Gonna let it fly. And they can't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Nice move there. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Under fire. It's complete on the right side. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're
Big man has it. It's a first down and roll. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Handoff to the lone back, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. North Texas will try to pick up the 4th down here. Defense wants to bring the heat. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Mason. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind him.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things, because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
And the Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
All right, let's get it.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Black 14.
Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
To the air on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Right on the money.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got a man, it's Kelly. He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. 4th down coming up.
4th down.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Big tight end makes the grab, it's a first down. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Kelly. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Moving away from pressure. Let's it fly. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Makes the grab. It's Dickey. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Offense in an empty set.
Let's go.
This is a designed run. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Blue Hens racing to the line in a hurry-up.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that fourth down, and, of course, they go out and get it.
And this is one of those tapes that you don't want to watch. I mean, I'm not sure what to point to. And listen, they got to take deep shots. I get it because they're down by a lot, but this... it's just a nothing well, man. It's just a goose egg on the scoreboard, and this is a tape they're going to...
Oh, he's got some space. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And the Blue Hens kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his back in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Backed up now, here's second and long.
Come on, set.
From the gun, give on the inside. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
The Blue Hens trying to cash it in on first and goal. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, Delaware! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They've just self-destructed too many times so far already with 3 interceptions in the game. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You've got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense.
Here we go.
With the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now it's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Touchdown, Mean Green. Fitted in the window for the score.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the catch on the left. He's loose. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way to...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Find some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12.
Picks up 4.
Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
They want that clock to run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll send the back in motion. Now on the move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
And the offense will take over 1st and 10.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. Reels it in down the left side. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a 1st down.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now, he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Might be changing the route. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.